In the ever-busy city of Lagos, where generators coughed like old men with asthma and hawkers shouted louder than church microphones, there lived a young girl called Chinasa. She stayed with her parents in Ikorodu, inside one long face-me-I-slap-you apartment. 8 rooms, 1 bathroom, 1 toilet that never flushed properly. Every morning, the compound would wake up before the sun. Grrr, the generator would cough. Someone would shout, "Who off my NEPA?" A baby would cry. Another would vomit. Chinasa's room was the last room by the fence, the one that always smelled of damp walls and cheap perfume. If you passed her door, you'd always hear music, soft, seductive Afrobeats playing low, as if hiding secrets. She was 19, slim, light-skinned, always smelling nice, even when water no dey. Her mother used to say proudly, "My pikin fine no be small oh." Her father, however, would just clear his throat and mutter, "Fine no be food." Chinasa grew up watching Lagos move fast. People suffering today, smiling tomorrow. Someone begging this year, buying land next year. She watched women leave the compound with tears, then return months later with bone-straight hair, loud laughter, and phones that rang like church bells. Inside her, something was forming. A quiet hunger, a dangerous curiosity, and Lagos was ready to answer her. While other girls her age were running late to school, learning tailoring, or posting God when under engagement photos, Chinasa was already learning a different curriculum. Nightlife 101, Men's Psychology 202, Survival in Lagos 404. She moved from one club to another. Quilocks today, a lounge in Lekki tomorrow, a rooftop party next week. She always came home late. Sometimes 1 a.m., sometimes 3 a.m., sometimes not at all. Her footsteps in the compound became familiar. Tap, tap, tap. Neighbors would open their windows small. "Siam," Mama Obi would whisper, adjusting her wrapper. "She don't come again with her waka waka." Another woman would hiss. "Na so them they start, small girl with big dreams." Chinasa would walk past them like she didn't hear, head high, phone pressed to her ear. "Yes, baby, I don't reach gate," she'd say softly, almost shy. Then she'd laugh, light, careless laughter. Ha ha ha. Inside her room, she'd sit on her bed, remove her heels slowly, rub her feet, sigh. Sometimes she'd cough lightly, her throat dry from smoke-filled clubs. Cough, cough. She wasn't proud, she wasn't ashamed, she was calculating. Because in Lagos, nobody feeds you for free, except you know the right people. One morning, Lagos woke up angry. Children were shouting late for school. "Mommy, my socks! Daddy, my money!" Buckets were banging. Someone was fighting over water. In Chinasa's compound, Papa Chinasa stood outside their room, his voice already rising. Chinasa had just come back around 6:30 a.m., her makeup slightly smudged, eyes tired but defiant. "Chinasa," her father shouted, "come here." She sighed, dropped her bag, and walked out slowly. "Yes, Papa," she answered, her voice calm, too calm. He pointed at her. His hands were shaking. "See your mates, them dey school, them dey land work. You nko, every night waka waka. You won't turn a shower for this house?" Chinasa's jaw tightened. "I no be a shower," she snapped. "Mind how you talk to me." The compound went quiet. Even the generator seemed to pause. Her father gasped. "You dey talk back?" "Yes," she said, voice rising now, "because shouting no go feed us." Her father's face turned red. "So na money you dey find?" he shouted. "You no go like dey useful like other children, but you want enjoy life." Chinasa laughed, bitter, angry laughter. Ha ha ha, useful how? She asked. Like you that still dey borrow fewer money? Silence. Her father raised his hand, then dropped it slowly. His voice broke. Na so you go pay me, he whispered. Chinasa looked away. Her eyes burned, but she refused to cry. Inside her chest, something cracked. Mama Chinasa had been watching from the doorway. She stepped forward, adjusting her wrapper sharply. "Leave my daughter," she snapped. "Wetin concern you sef?" Papa Chinasa turned to her in disbelief. "So you dey support this rubbish?" Mama Chinasa folded her arms. "At least she no dey beg anybody," she said coldly. "She no dey thief, she dey hustle." The neighbors were already pretending not to listen, while listening with their whole souls. Papa Chinasa laughed. Dry, painful laughter. "Hustle," he scoffed. "You know wetin she dey do?" Mama Chinasa raised her voice. "I know say labor's hard. I know say suffering dey. If opportunity come and she grab am, na crime?" Chinasa stood there quietly now, breathing fast. Mama Chinasa turned to her daughter, softened. "Go inside," she said gently. "Leave this noise." As Chinasa walked back into her room, she heard Mama Obi hiss loudly. "See her mother, na she dey encourage am." Mama Chinasa turned sharply. "Wetin concern una?" she shouted. "Una dey feed us?" That day, Chinasa lay on her bed staring at the ceiling, tears rolling silently into her ears. This city no send anybody. Only money speaks. And she was determined to be fluent. That afternoon was hot. The kind of heat that made Lagos smell like sweat, dust, and impatience. People were sitting outside, fanning themselves. Kids were playing football with a plastic bottle. Then suddenly, vrrrr, a car sound. Heads turned. Vrrrr, a clean, dark-colored car slowly entered the compound. People stood up. "Who be that? Who get motor for here?" The car parked. The engine went off. The door opened. Chinasa stepped out. Silence fell like a slap. She wore sunglasses. Her hair was laid. Her skin was glowing. For 2 seconds, nobody spoke. Then chaos. Jesus! Na Chinasa be this? When she buy motor? Papa Chinasa came running out. "What is this?" he shouted. "Where you get this car from?" Chinasa removed her glasses slowly. Her voice was calm, too calm. "I work for him." Laughter erupted from one corner. "Work, ke?" someone shouted. "Which work?" Papa Chinasa was shaking now, anger boiling over. "Carry this thing, go return am," he yelled. "Go return am where you bring am from." A neighbor screamed, panicked. "You won't kill am? Motor owner fit come look for am o." Chinasa's eyes filled with tears, but she didn't cry. She swallowed hard. "Papa," she whispered, voice breaking. "Na this Lagos teach me." The compound buzzed with gossip, disbelief, envy, fear. And as Chinasa stood beside the car, half proud, half broken, nobody knew that this was just the beginning.